Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And here's what the schedule for Florida looks like. On Sunday, then on Monday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Look at the opening lineup for Florida. And for the Huskies, well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Pass to Stewart. Outside ball. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Caravan. Now Stewart launches a three, and Lee pulls it down. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. There's a screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Florida shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. On Wednesday, and then on Monday, a look at the opening lineup for Florida. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Pass the ball. Now here's Stewart. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rebound Florida. Florida with the ball.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ball. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. No good with a layup. Stewart outside. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. Caravan misses the jumper from the wing. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Lee. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Stewart outside. Back to Ball. Here's Caravan. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Three-pointer, Stewart to the wing, right side. Ball outside. The 3. Rebound Florida. All sorts of time. Count it.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Stewart outside. Pass the ball. The 3 ball. Pure from three-point range.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Lee. To the paint. Tipped. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Who's got ball?
6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
There's the 3. Right wing. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Ball outside. Pass to Stewart. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Fades away. Pass to Lee from the arc. And he can't get that one. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Stewart. Rebound Florida. Here's Lee. The putback. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. They set the pick to the middle. he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. Pass to Caravan. Out to the right wing. Here's Furphy. Fires the 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Caravan, covered by Ingram. Buries it from 3.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Lloyd. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
Florida shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Ross for 3. Rebound Florida. Ingram with the ball. The baseline J is off the mark. Shooting just 38% so far in this one. Pass to Mullins. It's picked off. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Florida shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He does not get the second one. Here's Furphy, covered by Ingram. Pass to Mullins. Elbow shot on the way. Rebound Florida. Here's Lloyd, still without a bucket. And there's the screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Ross. Not a lot of room. Pass to Mullins from outside the arc. Here's Furphy. Blocked! Out to the wing. There's the steal. Now here's Ross. Guarded closely. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, Florida shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Pass to Ingram. Stolen by Ross. Here's Mullins. 46 seconds left in the first. And here's Ross to get back on track. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. The rebound by Ross. Shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's Mullins. He's scoreless. Down low. 3 seconds left. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Here's Lee. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Shooting just 33% so far in this game. Taking a look at Florida. Here's Caravan. Still no points. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The teardrop. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now, his first miss. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Picked by Stewart. Here's Caravan. Here's Mullins. Second chance shot. Tipped. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. The home team on D. Trailing by 2. Florida moving the ball around. The shot comes out. Over to the wing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The three is up. Rebounded by Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for Florida. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Poke loose, and he stays with it. Here's Lee. Off the mark there with a three. got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Karaban. Yet to see a basket. To win the drought. The shot misses. Well, Florida's shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. And the basket by Lee.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
To the right side. Shoots. Rebound Florida. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Florida.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
First free throw is good. Florida making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. Here's Karaban. No points yet. Inside. And they're running. Karaban pulls it in. Shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the paint. Back to Ball. Pass to Karaban. Now Ball. There's the triple. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Stewart outside. Pass to Ball. Can't hit that one.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Stewart outside. Sinks the tray.
Well, that's the right play. Passing up his own shot for a better one.
It's deflected. Here's Karaban, and he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And stolen by Stewart. Pass to Ross. Driving inside. And out of bounds. Florida will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Lloyd. No points so far. There's a screen. On the clock. Shot on the wing. That shot is off. Shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. To the inside. Ball stolen. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 6 points for him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Mullins. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Fires from deep. Rebound Florida. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Now here's Ross. The D's right on him. Here's the pick. To the paint. It's tipped. 1:07 left in the first half. Here's Lloyd. No made baskets yet. Robbed. Pass to Furphy. Now here's Ross. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. For 3. The rebound by Ross. Pass to Furphy. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Oh, got a piece of it. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Florida out in front. They're up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForte. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? You're too busy visiting fast food chains and shooting low-budget commercials. That's why.
Nothing low budget here, Kenny. Just ask my bank account.
Can't argue with that one, though.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Lee. Florida moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Florida needs to get off a shot here. From deep. The shot no good. Shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. And for Florida, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Florida shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Ball's got 9 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
To the inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Lee. A quick shot there. It's off target.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Caravan. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Ball no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Misses from the corner.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Caravan. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Florida making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Caravan, no good. For Florida, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Ingram. Here's Lee to the left wing. Five to shoot. There's a screen. This one for 3. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
And finished off by Stewart.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
To end the drought. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. And Ball will bring it up here for the Huskies. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Caravan. Ball outside. Rebound Florida.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And here's Ingram outside. Takes a three. No luck on that one.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Florida moving the ball around. Florida making a switch here. Gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams.
One look at last season's shot blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
Ball outside. Pass to Mullins. They set the pick. Rebound Florida. Here's Lee. And here's Ingram outside. Florida with another miss. Here's Caravan, covered by Ingram. Pass the ball. Looking to end this cold spell. Shots blocked.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And they get it back. And stolen by Stewart. Now ball. Back to Stewart. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Stewart's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Back to ball. Pass to Caravan. Here's Mullins. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Mullins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A tight game here in Oklahoma City. For 3. Caravan pulls it in. Shooting just about 33% since this second half started. They set a pick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Good on both.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram.
almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now off the inbound. Hits the front of the rim and out. And Ingram has got the ball here for Florida. Pass to Lloyd. Now here's Ingram. 5 on the clock. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. Shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Pass to Mullins. Inside. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Lloyd. Now here's Ingram. 1:57 left to play in the third quarter. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Pass to Lloyd from downtown. Mullins with a rebound. Shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Furphy. Sinks it from distance. Furphy's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Tipped away. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Out to the right wing. Here's Mullins. Connects from downtown. Mullins has got 6 points.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they're pushing it up. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mullins has got 8 here in this quarter. Furphy grabs the miss. Here's Mullins. Give him 8. Out left to the wing. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Up by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. From behind the arc, sends it home from three-point land. Mullins has got 11 points here in the second half. And for Florida, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. he makes a first. Stewart, he's checked in for Ross. And so he makes both from the line. Shooting around 35% from the field so far. Pass to Caravan. Here's Mullins. Unable to get that one.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Three-pointer on target from range. 19 points in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a three, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Pass to Caravan. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Mullins. Takes the three. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Lee. Beyond the arc. Caravan pulls it in.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
I see you.
Pass to Mullins.
Come to me.
Fires for three. That one is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Lee. Florida moving the ball around. The three. Mullins with a rebound. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Florida trails by 8. Pass to Lee. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's Mullins. Rebound Florida.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Switch.
Let's go with a three. Drops in the three. 22 points for him.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Pass to Caravan. Ball outside. 4-3. Drills it from deep.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
The three doesn't go for him.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Some solid defense from Stewart. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Caravan. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass the ball. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Beyond the arc. That shot missing. Gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Pass to Lee. Six on the shot clock. There's a screen. And he slams it down.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Huskies. All sorts of time. And he buries the jumper.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
12-point lead, their biggest of the game. He shoots. Yes! Locked in on the J.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Stewart with the rebound. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Florida trails by 16. Here's Lee. There's a minute 34 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Huskies.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. He takes it in. First one falls for him. And so he hits both. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. The steal. Out on his own on the break. No good from three. Here's Lloyd. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A competitive game, you have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up.
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. On Sunday, and then on Thursday. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Anderson. And it's Toppin in at the 4. And for the Wildcats. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Tip-off goes. To the Wildcats. Pass to Lowe. Wildcats passing it around. From deep. He can't hit that time. The 3 from Anderson. Rebound. Wildcats. Driving in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Toppin sets a screen for Anderson. Toppin a screen on Williams. Clock at 6. Ryan passes to Toppin. Here's Watts. Offline with his 3. Inside. It's deflected. Anderson outside. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And so just over a minute and a half played. With the step back.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Wildcats shooting their first free throws of this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Anderson outside from the arc. Rebound, Wildcats.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Tipped away. Toppin a screen on Williams. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
The first one falls. That one misses. Pass to Toppin. This one for three. He can't get that one to fall.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Misses from short range. The shot missing. Wildcats leading by 3. Beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Anderson outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Misses the 3. Over to the left wing. Ryan passes to Watts. Williams against Toppin. To end the drought. Good D by Williams.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so here are the Wildcats. Here's Lowe. No scoring in this one.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
There's a screen by Toppin. It's deflected. And pushing it up here, the Wildcats. Pass to Lowe. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Watts. That's tipped. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Anderson. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Bryan, sinks the triple.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
To the paint. Right through the D for the layup. Wildcats leading by 3. It's up a 3, buries it from three-point range. He's got 8. Being a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of three. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
No good with the triple. Inside. Petty. And it's all evened up.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
The Wildcats have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Garrison, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Atwell. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Takes the three, drains it from beyond the arc. And now a 5-point Wildcat lead.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
The three, no good that time.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wildcats.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Pass to Chandler. Johnson outside. Shoots the three. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. .149 left to play in the first quarter. For the three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Petty is guarded by Johnson. Here's Bryan. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Wildcats. 3-point lead. Johnson in the corner. Again, the miss by Johnson. Petty covered by Johnson. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And the first one drops. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he nails the third. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting just about an even 40% to start. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. And 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Atwell, covered by Johnson. There's a good screen. Atwell. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of the first, Clark in a close game so far. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Back to Williams. They swipe it. Pass to Anderson. Lays it up off the glass.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
To the middle. Swiped away. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Toppin. Anderson outside. Three-pointer. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jacks up a three. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And the basket is good.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
In the corner, it's Toppin. Anderson outside. Now, here's Toppin. D right on him. They grab their own miss.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
to the inside. From deep, Williams. And the Wildcats, another three.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A three from Anderson. He's off on that one.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Floats it up for Williams. Pass to Anderson. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Toppin throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Wildcats passing it around to the left wing. Latrey doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Anderson outside, Atwell. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Lowe. The Wildcats again cannot hit. Being only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Toppin. Anderson outside. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Toppin sets a screen for Anderson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wildcats. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wildcats leading by 5. Here's Lowe. Hasn't made one yet. Chandler outside. Chandler a screen. Lowe shot is good. And the Wildcats lead by 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Atwell. Offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for the Wildcats. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here are the Wildcats. They're on a 14-6 run. Shot clock at 6. Misfires on the corner 3. And the ball poorly, just 28%. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. So it's the visitors now. 7-point differential. Here's the screen. Takes it inside. Bryant. It's tipped, and they're able to recover.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. A floater. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. And about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Lets the 3 fly. Chandler with the rebound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Atwell. And a miss there on the triple.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
.133 left now here in the second to the left side wing. The Wildcats again cannot hit.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
They set the pick. Petty. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Johnson outside. Chandler outside. The Wildcats again cannot hit. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Wildcats leading by 6. Johnson outside. No good on the 3. And 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
To the paint. It's intercepted. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to...
The previous play is under review.
Review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Howdy, folks, and without further ado, now's a great time to check in with other games currently in progress. Second half of basketball going on in a tight game.
Both teams playing hard. Love the intensity.
All signs are it's going down to the wire.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the visiting team.
Well, their offensive execution has been bad, Ernie. Bad. They're not running the sets. They're forcing bad shots. Undisciplined, bad basketball.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with you, man. If it's not there for you, please make the extra pass.
Because if you don't, it looks bad.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Toppin. And it's off from three-point range. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. They've got Toppin, and it's Bryan in at the shooting guard. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Outside Williams. Pass to Lowe. Off target from three-point range. Lowe's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Toppin. Shot clock at 5. Anderson outside. Launches it. That shot, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Toppin. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Over in the corner, Williams gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Wildcats. And around 24%, not a good showing here. Anderson the screen. Pass to Toppin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Toppin's got 7 points in the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Anderson outside. Toppin sets a screen for Anderson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now just a 4-point Wildcat lead. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And so here are the Wildcats. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Lowe. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wildcats passing it around. On the wing, Williams. He has 6. Just 3 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Watts, he's guarded by Williams. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebound, Wildcats.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
Ball stolen. Outside Williams. Steps back. Out left to the wing. From downtown, the Wildcats again cannot hit.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys. Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
On the free throw, no good. Wildcats leading by 3. Pass to Lowe. Good on the 3-point shot. Lowe's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Ryan passes to Watts. And here's Anderson from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here. Starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Toppin passes to Bryan. Anderson outside. There's the pick for the tie. Drills it from outside. He's got 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And it's blocked. To the middle for the lead. Pass to Toppin. Fires for 3, and it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Chandler outside. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Chandler. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Wildcats. Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Anderson outside. From outside the arc. Rebound. Wildcats. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the visitors now. A 2-point game. Pass to Toppin. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wildcats.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And both free throws good for Toppin. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wildcats. Inside. A fader. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anderson against Johnson. To the wing on the left. A 3. No good there. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. Wildcats passing it around. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
Well, you give him that much space, he's going to look like an elite shooter.
Throws it up high, stripped away. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Wildcats making a switch here. Chandler hits them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Pass to Toppin. And he's good on the 3 ball. Toppin's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. For the lead. Rebound. Wildcats. Chandler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. There's 1:26 left to play in the 3rd. The Wildcats again cannot hit. I think about 33% not happy with their play on that end. There's a screen by Toppin. Atwell. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Good on both. And for the Wildcats, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Fires from deep. No good that time. 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. Now, here's Toppin. Tight defense on him. For the lead. Unable to get that one. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Wildcats making a switch here. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Who's watching here?
Petty, covered by Johnson. Pass to Toppin. Atwell. Misses the three. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Lowe. Looking to end his cold spell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Down low. Toppin covering. Outside Williams. They set the pick. Five on the clock. Pass to Lowe. There's the three. The shot misses.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And for the Wildcats. Here's Watts. Offensive rebound to take the lead. Hits it from three-point range. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's the three. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. From outside, off the mark.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Anderson passes to Toppin. Here's Watts. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Wildcats have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Going inside.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Fades back. Misses off the left iron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Lowe. It's stolen. Left block shot on the way. Here's Watts. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
There's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Left side, Anderson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Six to shoot. Watts passes to Bryan. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here are the Wildcats. They trail by 16. Nobody near Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Toppin. Watts. He's guarded by Williams. Lets it go from deep. Rebound. Wildcats. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shoots it. They get it again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Toppin passes to Watts. Anderson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
That one is no good. The Wildcats have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Into the lane. There's the triple. And the Wildcats, another 3.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And here is Toppin. Six on the shot clock. From outside. Does not go.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Shoots the three. Good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Anderson the screen. Here's Toppin for three. The three goes down.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. That one is off. And he does get the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We've got 1:55 left in the game. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a three. The shot misses. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now Williams. Here's Lowe. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Takes the three. That's off.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Watts. He's guarded by Williams. Now Toppin. From deep. It's good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Launches it. Drained from outside. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Oh, the dunk!
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. On Saturday, and then on Thursday.
And looking at the Florida matchup, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Williams, and it's the Wizard in at the 2 spot. They've got Harper, and it's the Wizard in at the point. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time. Time to have some fun.
Pass to Williams. 11 feet out. Rebounded by Freeman.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Takes the 3. The Wizards' shot is off. Out to the right wing. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Copeland. The 3 ball. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Here's the Wizard. Off with the layup. First quarter, just over a minute played. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Wizard passes to Williams. Pass to the Wizard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
The Wizard passes to Harper. The Wizard. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Pass to Williams. Here's Copeland. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the Wizard. Off target from 3-point range. Gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. Pass to Harper. Fires the three. And the Wizard pulls it down. Williams passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Right wing. Pass to the Wizard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Puts up a three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Copeland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The Wizard's shot is off. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the three. He buries it from 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Gone only 1 of 6 so far. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The visitors with the ball. 9-point game. Pass to the Wizard. The three is up. And the Wizard pulls it down. And here is Williams. Here's Copeland. Here's the Wizard. No good. Unable to win this run.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. The 17-footer. That one no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's Harper. Here's the pick. Lets the three fly. And the basket by Freeman. Freeman's got 5.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 14. Here's the Wizard. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside, Green. Pass to the Wizard. From deep. And the Wizard gets it to go.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's the Wizard. Here's Deng. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Greer. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. The Wizard. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. Here's the Wizard. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. That one misses. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to the Wizard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Green, the pass to the Wizard. Here's Greer from behind the arc. And it's Deng with a rebound. Pass to the Wizard. There's the triple. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Greer. No points so far. Here's the Wizard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
The Wizards shot is off. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. To the inside. And it's blocked. There's 31 seconds left in the opening quarter. Counted from distance. The Wizards got 9. Pass to the Wizard from outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's the Wizard. Green, a screen. Here's Greer. With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. They lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
They've got Williams, and it's the Wizard in at the three.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to the Wizard. Fires from 14. And the Wizard pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside, Green to the middle. Here's the Wizard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Freeman, he's checked in for Green. Williams passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Copeland from the arc. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got 5 rebounds tonight to the paint. And stolen by Williams. Softly drops in the floater.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Here's the Wizard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it. And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's the Wizard. Reverses. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to the Wizard. To the left side wing. The three. Copeland can't get it to go. Here's the Wizard. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Here's the Wizard. 12 points for him. Pass to Harper for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he hits the first of 3. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass.
Right here, these two teams really cashed in on the offensive glass, creating extra points out of nothing.
Here's Copeland. Harper pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to the Wizard. Three-pointer. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Copeland. Still no points. Here's the Wizard. That shot off. Shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to the Wizard. No luck on that one.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Pass to the Wizard. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Copeland. Here's the Wizard. The 3 is up. Second chance effort, and there it is for him.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard, launches a 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Copeland unloads, and the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizard's gotten 4 this quarter. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Fires for 3. Wilkins with a rebound. Here's the Wizard. Over to the left wing. Here's Wilkins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Greer. He's scoreless. Deflected. And he recovers it. And the Wizard gets it to go.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to the Wizard. He got a piece of it. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. The Wizards got 5.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. stolen. Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. To the inside. Here's the Wizard. No good with the triple. Shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Pass to the Wizard. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's the Wizard. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. Shooting just 34% so far in this one. And it's in there. Wilkins has got his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to the Wizard. 51 seconds left in the first half. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Off target from outside. Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. Here's Deng. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Deng's got 6 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's the Wizard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Greer. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 13. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForte. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge.
Their long-range shooting has let them down. Maybe time to try something else.
Yeah, like pound the ball inside, serve up some elbow sandwich with some extra mayonnaise with a side of barbecue chicken alert.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. They've got Harper, and it's the Wizard in at the 2. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Freeman. Here's the Wizard. From the baseline. Here's the Wizard. And the three off target. Shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
The Wizards gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. This one for three. No good.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the wing on the left, the Wizard. Offline with a three. Gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's the Wizard. Williams defending. Lets a floater go. The Wizard's shot is off.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
There's a screen, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Out left to the wing. The Wizard passes to Harper, and the three-pointer goes. Harper's got 5 now.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5.
Harper's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And the Wizard gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Freeman. He's got 5. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. He's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie. Appreciate the update. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. It's both from the stripe, and obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete, but when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Back to Green. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Harper. Here's the Wizard. On the wing, Green. Drains the triple. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams will make substitutions. Gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Wilkins. Here's the Wizard. Green covering. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. A shot to stop the run. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizard's got 4 rebounds now. Green with the ball. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Off target with the 3.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
He can't get it to go. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's the Wizard. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. The Wizards got 11.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Pass to Deng. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Deng. Here's the Wizard. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Greer. Yet to see a basket. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. That 3's off the mark. Wilkins, the pass to the Wizard. Pass to Wilkins. It's intercepted. And they're on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
There's a screen. Here's the Wizard. Green covering. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
A minute 20 left in the third. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. 1:03 left in the third. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. .50 seconds left in the third. Deflects the pass.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Launches it. And the Wizard pulls it down. The Wizard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. Green, a screen. Pass to the Wizard. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Williams, and it's the Wizard in at the 2-guard spot. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Shot clock at 6, and the Wizard gets it to go.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Pass to the Wizard. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Green.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Magician. Pass to Green. From outside, off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Magician, the pass to the Wizard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
So he gets them both.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Magician. Pass to the Wizard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Harper passes to the Wizard.
Yeah, he needs to settle down a little bit. You don't want to leave this game because of foul trouble.
Pass to Greer. Fires the three.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Here's Magician. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot three at the line. And he's good on the first of three.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all three.
Shooting just about 90% from the charity stripe now. Not wasting freebies here in the second half.
Pass to the Wizard. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard from deep. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three. First free throw is good. He hits the second from the line.
They've been outstanding at the line this half.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Copeland. Takes a three. Buries it from three.
In this era of the NBA, You just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Here's Freeman. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
In transition, here they come.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Here's Copeland. Pass to the Wizard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Copeland. And it's off from three-point range.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Rebounded by Freeman. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's the Wizard. The 3. Freeman misses. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
The 3. Greer, no good.
Well, he's 0-for, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Here's Copeland. And he jams it home with authority.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Freeman, three-pointer, and it's Deng with the rebound. Deng's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Here's the Wizard. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to the Wizard. To the left side wing. Here's the Wizard. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's the Wizard. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter here. Missed inside. Shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's the Wizard. The bank shot, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Harper. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. The Wizards got 6 in the quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's the Wizard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's the Wizard. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Freeman. Out to the right wing. Here's the Wizard. Tipped. Greer, the pass to the Wizard. 4 on the clock. Freeman misses. Here's the Wizard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's the Wizard. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to